frick is up, everyone? It's Saturday, and today I am filming a little video for y'all. So a lot of you have requested that I speak. Wait 1 second. I just need to make sure that I don't hit anything, because if you know me, you know that I do that a lot. So anyways, that's besides the point. So a lot of you have requested, as I was saying, that I do a video kind of talking about my bulk and like me gaining weight and things and stuff and such. So I figured, what better time to freaking film this than when I'm going to the freaking grocery store? Because food equals gains, and that's what I'm trying to do currently. So the premise of a bulk is to be eating more calories than you are expending. So we need to calculate how many calories I usually expend in a day, and then go from there, which has already been done by my coach, who is Isaiah Vialta at I still can't say his last name, oops, at Ice Vialta on Instagram. If you want to check him out, he's amazing. Team Above at Above Athletics is the team I am on, and we are doing amazing things. It is a great community, and I highly recommend. But anyways, we have done a bulk with me before, so we kind of know where my calories should be at, which I'm not going to mention because it doesn't matter what my calories are for you. It really truly doesn't, because I could be bulking at 3,000 calories and you could be bulking at 2,500. It would just depend on you, how your body and your metabolism work. So do not take my calories into account, which I'm not going to say anyways. Alrighty, so let's get into the bulk of things, no pun intended. You guys have asked me a few questions, and unfortunately I'm recording this on my phone, which I didn't think about because all the questions were asked me on Instagram, but I do remember them because I wrote them down. So we'll see if I remember all of them. I'm sorry if I miss a question. You can always ask me. You can always slide into my DMs and ask me anything, because I'm an open freaking book, you guys. So here we go. The first question that I wanted to address was kind of the questions around like how much you should be training while you're on a bulk. I'm pretty sure one of the questions was, can you have a successful bulk if you're only training 3 times a week? I am not qualified to speak to this, plain and simple. That's about all I can say, honestly, because I don't know. Maybe you could. Maybe there's the perfect combination of exercises that you could have, and that would make you successful on a 3-day-a-week bulk. You could do like I guess like maybe that would be a push-pull legs or something like that, but I honestly have no clue, so do not come to me for that. That I would ask Isaiah about, which you can do, just DM him as well. He's super open and is super great. Yeah, so where was we going with this? Beep boop. Anyways, okay, so yeah, just with training and things, I don't really like to speak to it because I'm not qualified to. I would rather much speak towards like my experience with like mental growth and personal growth and things like that. I am currently taking my nutrition certification though, so that will be up and running soon. And I will be able to actually help you guys out a little bit more than I can right now. But the next question that I got was, how do you overcome the idea of gaining weight and like bulking up and gaining muscle and all of that? Now let me tell you, sis, this is hard for me. This has always been hard for me. This is the hardest thing for me. Listen. When I started out, as you know, if you've watched my previous videos or followed me on Instagram or anything like that, is that I had a very, 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 very unhealthy relationship with food when I first started getting into working out. And it's the reason I started working out, because I was like, girl, it's not gonna be good if you keep going on the path you're going on. So I'm lucky enough that I had that self-awareness and that I didn't, I guess, get to a point where, you know, things could have been a lot worse than they were. So I'm very proud of myself for that, and I'm very grateful that I had that mindset. And let me tell you, it's still hard. It's freaking hard every day. I struggle with it every day. But I do find ways to cope, and I do find ways to get over it. So, that being said, my ways to cope. So, and it's not even really coping anymore. Like, at first it was definitely coping, but as time has gone on, I've kind of noticed that the more I eat, the more my booty grows, and I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it at all. So, that's one of the ways, is remembering that I'm growing. And that's okay. And I'm also a big fan of having a coach through this, because it means to me that I have someone guiding me who has the actual knowledge and who has the actual, I guess, who's my guide, basically. He guides me through this all, and he knows what he's doing, so I don't ever have to worry about, like, accidentally, no, I don't know. I guess, like, I just don't have to worry about not doing it right, is the thing. Because that can easily happen, and you could easily just go do a dirty bulk and eat, like, 8,000 calories a day, and let me tell you, I have an appetite as frick. So that's a thing. I'm just hoping to get a chai tea latte right now, and I'm so excited. But anyways, yeah, so basically I would recommend getting a coach. It helps a lot with your mindset, because I mean, Isaiah is also someone that I can go to if I'm like, Isaiah, I feel like a freaking potato piece of not good stuff today, and he's like, Nina, you're fine. And I'm like, you know what, man, you're right. So this poor guy, he helps me so much. Oh, God bless him. God bless your soul, Isaiah, because I am a worrier, and I have a really big why bias. So I always need to know why is my thing. Okay, hold on, you guys. I'm just gonna order. One second.
Welcome to Starbucks. What can I get for you?
Hi, can I please get a grande chai tea latte, but with only 1 pump of chai? And can that be made with almond milk?
Of course, anything else?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Right there, I have a total left one now.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I ordered that real weird, you guys. Oh my god. But anyways, so Isaiah is literally a godsend. And he's really helped my mindset through all of this, because he's like, girl, look at your booty growing. And I'm like, you're right. So that's honestly my number one, is your support system and your environment is really big. Because you have people calling you and be like, you're gaining weight. You're gonna be like, ooh. And that's not good, because you're gaining weight for a purpose. You are gaining weight to reach a goal. And that's another thing that I like to remind myself of, is I want my butt to grow. If I want my butt to grow, I need to gain a little weight. And that's fine, because the weight is going to my butt. It's not going to the places that I don't want it to go. And that's another reason that a coach is really helpful, because they can kind of, you know, tell you, okay, do this, do this, do this, and it'll help, you know, even things out, which is really good. Another thing that I like to think about when gaining weight is that it's just not that serious. And that really kicks me in the ass sometimes, because some days I'm like, I'm gaining weight, and like nobody's gonna like me. I'm like, look at me, I'm so fat, and like I'm just like, but girl, what the hell? Your friends, if you're out with your friends, they're not gonna remember that you were 160 pounds that day versus 130. They're gonna remember how you made them feel, and how you laughed, and how much they freaking love you. So do not ever take yourself so seriously that you think gaining a few pounds is going to make people hate you, or make like things worse for you, or anything like that. If anything, it's going to make things better. Let me tell you, eating the calories that I'm at right now, I have so much energy that I can barely keep up with myself. I'm happy all the time. When I'm cutting, I'm a moody little girl. I'm a moody person. I'm a moody person. And it's not always fun, because I'm not eating as much. So just keep that in mind, that like, don't take yourself too seriously and like worry about gaining a few pounds, because it's just not that serious. So, okay, you guys, moving. 1 second.
So $5.70.
Just on debit, please.
There you are.
Thank you.
Not a problem. Welcome to Starbucks. What can I get you? And there you are.
Amazing, thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy.
Yeah, have a good day. Why am I so awkward at the drive-thru? I don't know. I try to be kind, and then I'm like, so anyways, yeah, those are basically my tips on kind of just overcoming the whole gaining weight thing. Like, honestly, you're gonna gain weight if you're going into a bulk. I'm pretty sure you know that going in, because if you don't, then why are you bulking? Because the point is to gain weight. Anyways, so I mean, just really don't take yourself too seriously at the end of the day, and that's all. And just have that good support system around you, and just remind yourself at the end of the day that your booty is gonna get bigger, girl. And like for guys too, like I know obviously guys go through things like this as well, and like that's really hard and it sucks, and we all have the same issues and nobody's unique or special for them. So just remember that you're not alone, and that I'm here for you, and everyone's here to support you. And if somebody is coming up to you and being like, you gained weight, I don't want to be your friend anymore, well, you know what, fuck them. So sorry, excuse my language there, but seriously, like if somebody doesn't want to be around you because you gained 10 pounds, bye, see ya. I don't want to be around you either. That's such a negative energy. Bye. Anyways, so I think that that's kind of the gist of what most people wanted to know, is just like, how do you overcome the fear of gaining weight and like all of that kind of thing. So I hope I've addressed that properly. Other than that, a lot of people were asking me just kind of like how my mental growth has like grown, I guess you could say. And let me tell you, me and Isaiah actually talk about this a lot, because he's known me for quite a while, and he's seen things. He has seen 18-year-old Nina wilding out, not having a good time, drinking every weekend, having like 87 Subway cookies per day, not giving a shit about herself, not taking care of herself, all of that. So he's seen me kind of through the whole process, especially like I was on one of his like first team aboves, and yeah, he's really honestly just been there for me the whole time, like so much so that like, the kid's like my brother. So it's been really nice, and we talk about a lot like how much I've grown in the past little while, and it's actually really cool because I did like a mini show prep. I was thinking about competing, and then we got into it, and just some negative thoughts about like my bad relationship with food like kept coming back, so I didn't want to get into like a dark place again. So something that me and Isaiah kind of chatted about was how I got quite lean in the 4 weeks that I was preparing for my show. And wow, like I felt strong, I felt pretty good, yeah, it was all great. I was like, wow, I'm so lean, baby, wow, woo, this is fun and good and fresh. But then, after we reverse dieted me out of it and we started to bulk me again, and let me tell you, I actually feel like a lot more feminine, a lot better, a lot happier, a lot more free, and like able to do what I want now that I've put on a few pounds. And like, it's not even just a few pounds, it's about 10. And I don't know, like I don't even know, it's funny that I always wanted to be so lean and so this and so that, and I thought it would bring me happiness, but like in reality it didn't. It made life suck a little, and that wasn't fun. And now that I'm actually eating and like exercising and like just taking care of myself in the best English, in the best capacity that I have, is making me so much happier. So that's like just kind of a cool realization that I came to, and like it shows a lot about my growth mentally, because I used to just idealize like this one certain body type and just be like, you don't look like that, you're a piece of crap. And that wasn't good. I am not a piece of crap. So taking care of yourself is a huge part of gaining weight and bulking as well. I've noticed that the more that I like dress up for myself, or take myself on little dates, or like get myself a little latte every once in a while, like it helps, because gaining weight is hard regardless at the end of the day, just because of, you know, the society we live in and what people idealize and all of that, which sucks and is shitty and shouldn't be happening. But take care of yourself, and, you know, realize your needs and your wants and your goals and all of that, and just know that you're getting there regardless. So that is my advice to all of you. I hope that it helps if you ever need someone to talk to about it, or to kind of give you that extra little motivation or the extra little push that you may need. Your girls got you at Gym with Neens. Other than that, a lot of you were asking what my favorite cheat meal is. I don't do cheat meals, just so you know. I find that it is unnecessary to have cheat meals, because it puts me back into a weird mindset. So Isaiah and I do refeeds, or we just do high carb days. So yeah, I don't know, I kind of just eat what I want most of the time. It's kind of nice with macros because I can have pancakes every day, and frick me up, I love pancakes. So I never really worry too much about cheat meals, but if I am going to have like a refeed or a high carb day, sushi, ice cream, trying a new little vegan cafe. Like, I don't really have like one specific food, honestly. I'm usually always craving something different. Like, I never really crave, like, I know a lot of people are like cookies, and I'm like, yeah, I friggin' love cookies, but I also sometimes instead of having a pre-workout muffin, I'll have a pre-workout cookie. Like, it's not, I don't know, I just kind of do what I want, I guess. So that's interesting. And a lot of people were asking me about like my favorite high calorie foods, and pancakes. That's all I have for you. I friggin' love pancakes. I go for volume most of the time. I can eat a lot, so I like having large volume meals. So I don't really have any that are like high calorie but small for the people who have like those small stomachs, so they like to just like have a lower volume, higher calorie food. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. This was lovely. I'm sure we'll have many more car chats. And bottoms up.